Spray painting. Spray painting is a common and effective way to protect and beautify parts, products, vehicles, and buildings. Spray painting allows coverage of large areas with even coats of primer, paint, sealers, and other coatings. However, workers in spray painting operations need to be protected against the hazard associated with spray painting processes. Use a spray painting booth to do any significant amount of spray painting. Jobs too large and heavy to be moved or too large to enter a spray booth or small spotting jobs are exempted from this requirement. Where spray painting is undertaken outside a booth, a zone must be designed to isolate the activity from other people and from potential sources of ignition. This zone can be both a physical barrier to restrict access or a time period over which concentrations of hazardous substances will break down to an acceptable level. As proper ventilation is important when working with paint coatings, a spray booth is an excellent way to remove spray paint vapors and debris from the worker's breathing zone. Many coatings contain flammable substances that are aerosolized when sprayed through powered equipment and without proper ventilation, such as in a spray booth. These vapors can build up and create an explosion and fire danger. To provide maximum protection, the spray booth must be properly maintained, including regular cleaning of filters and overspray. And to prevent sparking a flammable substance, sources of flame near spray painting operations should be prohibited and tools should be properly rated and grounded for work in a spray painting area. Spraying area means any area where flammable vapors, mists or combustible residues, dusts or deposits may be present due to paint spraying operations. Spray booth means an enclosure containing a flammable or combustible spraying operation and confining and limiting the escape of paint, vapor and residue by means of a powered exhaust system. 1. Shut-off valves, containers or piping with attached hoses or flexible connections shall have shut-off valves closed at the connection when not in use. 2. Pumps used to transfer paint supplies shall have automatic pressure relieving devices. 3. Hoses and couplings shall be inspected before use. Hoses showing deterioration, leakage or weakness in the carcass or at the couplings shall be removed from service. 4. No open flame or spark producing equipment shall be within 20 feet, 6.1 meters, of a spraying area unless it is separated from the spraying area by a fire retardant partition. 5. Hot surfaces shall not be located in spraying areas. 6. Whenever combustible residues may accumulate on electrical installations, wiring shall be in rigid conduit or in boxes containing no taps, splices or connections. 7. Portable electric lights shall not be used during spraying operations. Lights used during cleaning or repairing operations shall be approved for the location in which they are used. 8. When flammable or combustible liquids are being transferred between containers, both containers shall be bonded and grounded. 9. Equipment and work shall be grounded. 10. Use only non-sparking tools. 11. Spraying shall be performed only in designated spray booths or spraying areas. 12. Spraying areas shall be kept as free from combustible residue accumulation as practicable. 13. Residue scrapings, debris, rags, and waste shall be removed from the spraying area as they accumulate. 14. Spraying with organic peroxides and other dual-component coatings shall only be conducted in sprinkler-equipped spray booths. 15. Only the quantity of flammable or combustible liquids required for the operation shall be allowed in the spraying area, and in no case shall the amount exceed a one-day supply. 16. In airless spraying an unpressurized reservoir is used, as pressure is applied only to the paint in the pump, line and spray gun. This type of spray represents a hazard of hypodermic injection of paint into persons who accidentally contact the stream. The extremely high fluid pressure developed in airless spray painting equipment causes a powerful stream of paint to be discharged from some distance. This pressure remains in the system even though the pump has been shut off and can be relieved only by being discharged through the gun. 17. Temperature range. Most paints should be applied when both ambient and substrate temperatures range from 4 degrees Celsius to 49 degrees Celsius with strong influence from the relative humidity condition. The safety factor involved is the fire hazard with a rapid flash-off of solvent at the higher temperatures, or the formation of combustible vapor mixtures in low areas at the bottom of the range. Personnel working at high temperature may suffer heat exhaustion and risk falls from the access means. Daily warnings should be made if these conditions exist. 18. Spraying areas shall be mechanically ventilated for removal of flammable and combustible vapor and mist. 19. Mechanical ventilation shall be in operation during spraying operations and long enough thereafter to exhaust hazardous vapor concentrations. 20. Rotating fan elements shall be non-sparking or the casing shall consist of or be lined with non-sparking material. 21. Air exhausted from spray operations shall not contaminate makeup air or other ventilation intakes. Exhausted air shall not be recirculated unless it is first cleaned of any hazardous contaminants. 22. Original closed containers, approved portable tanks, approved safety cans or a piping system shall be used to bring flammable or combustible liquids into spraying areas. 23. If flammable or combustible liquids are supplied to spray nozzles by positive displacement pumps, the pump discharge line shall have a relief valve discharging either to a pump section or detached location, or the line shall be equipped with a device to stop the prime mover when discharge pressure exceeds the system's safe operating pressure. 24. Wiring, motors and equipment in a spray booth shall be of approved explosion-proof type for Class I, Group D locations and conform to Class I, Division 1. Hazardous locations. Wiring, motors and equipment within 20 feet, 6.1 meters, of any interior spraying area and not separated by vapor-tight partitions shall not produce sparks during operation and shall conform to the requirements of Class I, Division 2, hazardous locations. 25. Outside electrical lights within 10 feet, 3.05 meters, of spraying areas and not separated from the areas by partitions shall be enclosed and protected from damage. 26. Spray booths shall be substantially constructed of non-combustible material and have smooth interior surfaces. Spray booth floors shall be covered with non-combustible material. As an aid to cleaning, paper may be used to cover the floor during painting operations if it is removed after the painting is completed. 27. Spray booths shall be separated from other operations by at least 3 feet, 0.91 meters, or by fire retardant partitions or walls. 28. A space of at least 3 feet, 0.91 meters, on all sides of the spray booth shall be maintained free of storage or combustible materials. 29. Metal parts of spray booths, exhaust ducts, piping and airless high-pressure spray guns and conductive objects being sprayed shall be grounded. 30. Electric motors driving exhaust fans shall not be located inside booths or ducts. 31. Exhaust ducts shall be made of steel, shall have sufficient access doors to permit cleaning, and shall have a minimum clearance of 18 inches, 0.46 meters, from combustible materials. Any installed dampers shall be fully open when the ventilating system is operating. 32. Spray booths shall not be alternately used to spray different types of coating materials if the combination of the materials may spontaneously ignite unless deposits of the first material are removed from the booth and from exhaust ducts before spraying of the second material begins.
Please give comment and suggestions.
Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank for visit our channel. See you next class.
Thank you.